Hello students, so now you are going to see on the topic minimum angle of deviation. What is minimum angle of deviation? So we know from the prism, from the diagram of the prism, so this was the angle of deviation. So if this is the incident ray and if this is the emergent ray, the angle made by the emergent ray with the incident ray was angle of deviation. So this was the angle of deviation. So this was the angle of deviation. So graphically if we represent the I versus delta graph, graphically if we represent I versus delta graph, the values for the I versus delta graph, we found that means it has been found that the graph between I versus delta is somewhat like this. Okay, so there will be a value for which there will be a value of I for which the value of delta is minimum. There will be a value of I for which the value of delta will be minimum. So that means from this diagram we can say this is the minimum value of delta. So we are saying it to be delta m. So the value of delta m, that means this is the value of delta m. This is the value, that is the y-axis. This at this point this is the value for the delta m. This is the y-axis and the y-axis represents the delta m for this point. So the x-axis represents the angle of incidence. For this delta m. The x-axis represents the angle of incidence for this delta m at this point. The x-axis represents the angle of incidence for this delta m at this point. The x-axis represents the angle of incidence for this delta m at this point. So it has been found using spectrometer, instrument. It has been found using spectrometer instrument that when delta is equal to delta m, in that case I1 will be equal to I2. That means what was I1 in our case? This was I1. Previously in the previous video we have seen that this was I1. So this was I2. So this was I1 and this was I2. So when delta is equal to delta m, it has been found using spectrometer that in that case I1 will be equal to I2. So in that case this ray will be parallel to the base of the prism. So let us say I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I. I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I. I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I. So when I1 and I2 are equal, in that case we can say R1 is equal to R2. So what was R1? This was R1 and this was R2. So when I1 and I2 are equal, then R1 and R2 will also be equal. So let us say R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, small r. R1 is equal to R2 is equal to small r, and I1 is equal to I2 is equal to small I. So we know for the angle of from the equation for the angle of deviation, we know from the equation of the angle of deviation that when delta is the value for the delta, that means equation of angle of deviation was delta is equal to I1 plus I2 minus I. This was the equation for the angle of deviation. This was the equation for the angle of deviation which you have seen previously in the previous video. This is the equation for the angle of deviation which you have seen in the previous video. So when delta is equal to delta m, in that case, when delta is equal to delta m, so in that case I1 will be equal to I2, and in the same case R1 will be equal to R2. So if we put the value of delta to be delta m, so in that case delta m will be equal to I plus I. That means since delta is equal to delta m, so delta m will be equal to I plus I minus a, so this implies delta m is equal to 2i minus a. So finally what we will get, I will be equal to delta m plus a divided by 2. From this equation we can get I will be equal to delta m plus a divided by 2. So in the same case, that is delta is equal to delta m, in the same case R1 was equal to R2 is equal to R. When delta will be equal to delta m, then R1 will be equal to R2 will be equal to R. So finally what we can say, so what was R1 plus R2 equal to? In the previous video we have found that R1 plus R2 will be equal to A. In the previous video we have found that R1 plus R2 was equal to A, that is the angle of prism. A is nothing but the angle of prism. So R1 plus R2 was equal to A in the previous video we have seen. So R1 plus R2 is equal to A. So what is R1 equal to R2 is equal to, we have seen that when delta is equal to delta m, R1 will be equal to R2 is equal to R. R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R in the case of delta is equal to delta m. So what we can put the value? So we can put the value. What value can we put for R1 and R2 then? So from this equation delta is equal to delta m, we have found that R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R. So we can say that R1 is equal to R, R2 is equal to R. We can put the value of R1 and R2 to be R. So R1 can be given as R plus R is equal to A, implies 2R is equal to A. So R will be equal to A by 2. So finally we can find the refractive index. What is the equation from the of the refractive index? What is the equation of the refractive index of a prism? It means of any material. What is the equation for refractive index of any material? That means mu is equal to sine I divided by sine R. The equation of the refractive index is given as mu is equal to sine I divided by sine R, which was Snell's law. So implies mu is equal to, so what we have found for I, the value of I is given as this and the value of R is given as this. So I is equal to delta m plus A divided by 2, R is equal to A by 2. So finally what we can write from here, from this equation, from these two values, what we can write for this equation? From these two values we can write for this equation that sine of delta m plus A divided by 2, R can be written as sine of A by 2, because I value is delta m plus A divided by 2, R value is A by 2. So we have put the value of I to be delta m plus A divided by 2. R value is given as sine of R divided by 2. So this is the equation for refractive index in terms of delta m and A and R. Okay. So this was the equation for minimum angle of deviation. For the criteria of minimum angle of deviation. So the equation of refractive index in terms of minimum angle of deviation. This was the equation of refractive index in terms of minimum angle of deviation. Okay. So next we are going to discuss another one topic. Which is simple microscope. In the next video. Okay. So thank you.